G'day there. Well, last weekend we had thunderstorms for the Upper North Island, so they certainly eventuated. Today we've had a line feeding in just offshore Taranaki, pronunciations. Out there in the Tasman Sea, there's been a few thunderstorms on a boundary line there. I don't know if any of those will reach on to onshore Taranaki this evening. But anyway, as we move forward into tomorrow, Sunday, we've got a similar line in a way feeding into the western side of the North Island again. It's not the same line, it's sort of like a different one as, you know, the systems have evolved and moved through. But there could be something on that line feeding into Taranaki tomorrow. Then as we go to the South Island, it's the west coast where you've got a chance, isn't that always the case? And it's mainly down towards Southwestland and Fiordland because the cold upper air support is down there more. Different dynamics up here. It's really surface moisture that's overcoming upper stability. That's why those are occurring. Down here it's different. It's the upper instability that's letting things move up. Does any of that make sense? Then we move to Monday, where this line feeding into the western side of the North Island sort of develops a little bit more. The boundary line between sort of advancing colder air or dry air and the surface moisture sort of becomes a little bit sharper, so it's like a sponge getting squeezed. Therefore the rain intensifies a little bit in the western side of the North Island. Yes, you're getting some rain. There could be a few heavy falls. There could even be some thunder. Who knows? We will have to wait and see. A similar situation for the lower South Island once again, where we've got that cold upper air support. Nothing there in the east. Conditions are a bit stable, especially lower down. But here in the west, Southwestland, Fiordland, there could be something thunderstorm-wise there. Then we go to Tuesday. Do we go to Tuesday? Yes, we do go to Tuesday. Let's go back. Low pressure system there in the Tasman Sea, and I'll spin around because there's a nice cold bubble of air on the western side of it, sort of coming in from the south naturally, and that's going to sort of move into the North Island there. Cold upper air support, frontal system moving through. And on that front there could be thunderstorms there for the western side of the North Island, especially north of New Plymouth. We'll say that. Mount Egmont, there in the west, there could be a few thunderstorms as that low pressure system moves in. Then we skip Wednesday and we move to Thursday. Yes, we do. Good, I remembered. Okay, no thunderstorms I'm thinking for this day, but there is this front here and it's going to swipe the eastern side of New Zealand as it moves through. There is instability, but it is offshore here to the east. That's where the cold upper air support is. There is a chance. You never know. These things can evolve. They can change. If that cold upper air support was a little bit further, closer to that eastern side of New Zealand, there could be something trigger as that front moves through. We will have to keep an eye on it. Then we go to Saturday, later on Saturday, 10 p.m. in the evening. This is our last chance of this forecast. A frontal system there, moving northwards over New Zealand. Strong northwesterly winds ahead of it. Heavy rain for the west coast as that change moves through. There could be something thundery on that change as it pushes northwards. As the front reaches the North Island, overnight Saturday into Sunday, the front will weaken quite a bit. No thunderstorms up here. Then there is a cold, unstable air mass in behind. It's overnight Saturday into Sunday once again. That swipes the far south there, and you could get thunderstorms, maybe some hail for Southland, this southwestern corner. At this stage, on Sunday, the cold air support looks to be sort of motoring out there to the east, so unfortunately nothing pushing up this eastern side. But once again, these things can change, and it's just something we'll have to keep an eye on. Okay, we'll catch you again next Saturday. Cheers.
Thunderstorm large hail has been forecast. Storm moving northwards on the Canberra Coast towards Ashburn.